One more story before we cut. U.S. feds targeted Squash as the leader of a transnational gang. You know, so the first time I did made things at transmission.
I'm like,
I'm like, yo, on a don't do Squash that. Like, on a don't do my bag of things that don't put that for them name neither.
Yeah.
We have to, take time and research.
So according
Transnational.
to the Nationwide news report, federal authorities in the United States say that dancehall artist Squash is the leader of a transnational criminal organization. The accusation forms part of the file prepared on the 32-year-old Jamaican whose given name is Andre Maurice Whitaker. And he is supposed to appear, or Squash has until August 26th this year to accept a plea deal to avoid a September trial. So if this goes to trial, he could be away for life. So as we hear in this report, which I won't play, from William Mitchell, the troubles facing the six boss centered around a gun that federal authorities say was bought for him by his American wife.
Yeah, too.
So federal officials in the United States appear to have Squash in a difficult position. So of course he was arrested in February 24th during a traffic stop in Miami. He was hit with gun-related charges after a modified Glock pistol was found in the passenger side of the glove compartment in the vehicle he was traveling. Yeah. But to be a part of a transnational organization, leader.
That is what they're saying.
Yeah, Feds say Squash is known to law enforcement. As an active member and leader of a transnational criminal organization that engages in various forms of criminal activity. Wow, they say the file on him dates back to 2017 when he was issued a tourist visa to enter the United States. Squash entered the US on May 8, 2019 and left 2 days later. According to court documents, his first run-in with the law in the US occurred in 2023. Wow. Man.
When did I have the discussion with about...
Wait. Our authorities say that we were told by an informant that Squash had entered the US illegally via the border. Apparently, Squash, the so-called leader of the G-City gang, fled Jamaica after the gang became embroiled in a deadly feud with rival gangs. Feds say the conflict began in St. James and split onto the streets of Florida. Mercy! Hello.
Where he was detained for nearly 2 months and now waiting to move.
Backside.
I mean,
and them I got dip him, you know.
It's like, me I scroll and I say, shit, there's more.
I dip them, I got dip him, you know. And if there is rival gang activity that he had to flee. When you talk about flee, no. Resist the devil and he will flee from him. You know, you have for skidadly, you know. When you skidadly left Jamaica, you know. And then man say, well, no, me I got send you back where you skidadly from, you know. Blood cleat.
I mean, do we take on the naive and say like we never heard these things before?
First in our life, I never knew a thing about it. Yeah. I've never seen anything. But they said, but hear this. Come September 2nd, USA versus Whitaker gets underway in the Southern District Court of Florida. If Squash wants to avoid going to trial, he has until August 26th to enter a plea agreement with the government. So that means he gotta call names. He gotta call names.
Literally say.
He gotta call names. And I don't know. And then would this mean that, okay, he gets to stay in America? Like, is it a case where he might enter in a plea agreement, give them all the information that they need to know in order for him to stay in America? Because I feel like if he comes back to Jamaica, it's going to be trouble. Because them saying leave. Because the St. James was rife with gang activity. And it flow onto the streets of Florida.
Mind you, all of this is allegedly.
Alleged.
I've never heard any of these things.
I don't even know what the G-City gang is.
I don't know what I don't know.
First me I hear this.
No knowledge of this whatsoever.
Mercy.
I've never heard. So all of these are allegations, right?
No, but you see sometimes you think, oh, them not know. The fact say them are watching me. It sounds like them watching him.
It's from what, 2017? They say the file on him dates back to
2017
when he issued a tourist visa. You
know, around them time they do
a little bit before him boss.
Around them time, the 2017, 2018. What? Because he did have a hit song in a jail. Because like him did have the hit song and then If it no,
Why am I have
again?
2016 in mind? Around 2016, 2017.
Squash
Around time.
YouTube.
Around them time.
Can
Oh
I
yeah,
remember
this
the
are some
song?
I'll talk about deep shit with the promoter them. These are some deep shit. These are some ass deep shit.
This is like
It stinks. Right now on
Yes.
that too.
No, but I mean in terms of like how far along is the paperwork being staying there and them prosecuting him?
And that gets stalled. Wherever the process is, it gets
I
stalled.
first met you say Squash have a wife.
yeah,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
If your name get dragging at this, she 50 now. I them say fuck me, wanna bring up my name.
But he
Me
but
give me
but
the-
that she by
by
the
the
gun.
gun.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
What's song name? Blood
In
clot.
first song when bust with
Yeah.
on Javi, what song them? At that time them bust the finger
She
play.
got the
Man.
money fever. Yeah,
Nope.
money fever.
Eh-eh.
That?
No man, the song first song. I did one dancing
All right, let me
song.
say Squash 2017.
party song.
Yeah, I want
The,
party
the
think of
song.
that.
comments are scream at us, right?
Yeah.
I just sang again. Jerry, you remember I sang?
Your girlfriend and him.
Sir. Well, Money Fever 2016. 20.
See it there?
It's 6 years ago, sir. 2019.
I know Money Fever.
Uh-huh. Racketeer.
Money fever said 2018.
Out and
Pan is
nothing.
trending.
Big up, big
Oh, trending
what?
again.
Big up.
You know, so we're trending youth.
Oh,
I even think of that, Nida. I even think of that. There's a song before that.
Another one day.
There was a song before trending.
Anyways, that's 7 years ago. Like, it looked like in first song.
Yeah,
In,
first
in
song.
songs, them are
I
coming.
remember like him did it on one club.
Wish. Mercy.
Yeah, trending. You mean a one club?
Nah, not trending.
I think I trending for
It's
you.
not
You know,
trending
so
in
we're
Boston.
trending youth.
That was 2019. Trending.
Well, I must money fever then.
It's not Money
la,
Fever.
la, la, no. That is the one you talk about. No one party one that and them do this to it.
Ooh la 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 la.
Yes, it's.
Ooh la la la.
I probably that one.
This is 7 years ago. So 2018. So
Because if
literally.
not that a money fever.
Me not think of that neither. Nah. There's a song. Comments them tell me.
No, but as some did full of
it's
talent.
ooh la 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 la.
Boss, and this is 6 years ago. 7 years it come out. 2018.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, na. Yeah, for fun. Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyways, let's wrap up, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strengths and thoughts and prayers. Javi.
You need all heap of that. Because this not look like him have a good way out. There's no, I can't see the positive in this. Oh, yeah, go escape this and them have a file from 2017.
Well, anything possible, you know. So, just have to wait
And you're
and see.
a leader of a transnational gang.
According to the
if them
feds.
have the evidence for
Yeah.
sink him,
According to
because
the
more than
feds.
likely they've been, not more than likely, they have been watching
What's your
him.
name? So according to the feds, this is truly really new information to me. And you know, it's like kind of, like it's that deep, but I don't know. We'll just have to wait and see at the end.
Yeah.
Same after August.
August 26th, them say.
Mm-hmm.